Hi guys, welcome back to CAD Jewelry Projects. My name is John, and in today's video, we're diving into another CAD jewelry design inspired by AI jewelry concept from ChatGPT. Feel free to follow along as we transform this AI design into CAD production model using MatrixGold, applicable to Rhino and Matrix 9 as well. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Again, thanks everyone for watching and subscribing. Let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. So basically we have this image. This image came from ChatGPT. The communication that I had from ChatGPT was this. I asked ChatGPT to show me an image about white gold engagement ring with petals image, and what it showed me is something like this, right? So that's basically what we have on our MatrixGold. Okay, so what it showed me is something like this, and as you can see, AI right now it's not perfect. As you can tell, like here, it looks like this. The AI is trying to make this look like a stone, but it's, as you can tell, there's no stone. There's something like this. I mean, there's a marquee, but this thing is like curving, right? So there's definitely something flaws in the image. So for us, a designer, jewelry designers, we can make this an inspiration for to CAD with, to design with, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make something that came out from AI generator image to, and then we're gonna do a CAD on it, right? And this time we're gonna use MatrixGold. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, and then we're gonna start with a finger size. Finger size could be like maybe size 8. Press enter. Okay, there you go. And then from here, let's make this color green so everybody can see it. Yeah. And then I'm gonna pull out a gem. This gem is gonna be let's say 6.4. That's fine. And then we're gonna make this gem about from 6.4. We're gonna make this approximately about 4.8. So half a carat, something like this, something a little bit small because yeah. All right, if this looks good to you, you can go press enter, and then now let's look at it from the front view, and I want to pull this up to the ring rail about right here, and then from here I'm gonna pull this up about 1.5. There you go, something like this. Okay, all right. So, and then the next step is we're gonna create this prong that looks like a petal, right? So I'm gonna do this a different way. For sure, there's a lot of designers out there that are great, but I wanna do this using a spear. Okay, and then we're gonna do a cage edit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a solid, and then spear, and then I'm gonna draw a spear somewhere around here in our quad. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this to shaded mode. From here, we're gonna use a tool called cage edit. Cage edit, we're gonna click bounding box, and then we're gonna click C plane, and then I want to change this parameters we have here to X is gonna be 4, enter, Y is gonna be 4, enter, and then Z is gonna be 4, enter. There we go. Once we have that, we're gonna press one more enter, and then another one. There you go, until you see this vertex. Okay, all right. And then from here we can now go ahead and adjust this little by little. We're gonna make this taller by adjusting the vertex that we have. All right, I'm gonna look at it from the side view, and then we're gonna make this a little bit thinner. Approximately this should be around less than 1 millimeter. You can make it 1 millimeter just to be safe with, but you can make this a little bit thinner if you want. Okay, we're just adjusting it using our gumball tool. As you can tell, the gumball tool is this right here. You can turn this on and off. If I turn this on, you're gonna see there's gonna be a green red and blue. You can rotate left, right. Yeah. So from here, so basically that's how I adjust this. Okay. So we're gonna keep adjusting this until it looks like something like this. Right? So let's go ahead and keep adjusting it. So I'm gonna pull this up. Okay, right here, here, here. Okay, you get something like this. Okay, okay. Make this angle a little bit more. Change it like that. Pull this up a little bit. Okay, and then let's look at it from the side view. From here, there you go. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to side view. I'm just gonna make it look like this. And then now we can adjust it going to the right, going inside our going inside to the right. There you go, like this. Now, like what I said, there's a lot of ways to do this, but for me, I like using the sphere to make this kind of shape. Okay, there we go. Until we get something like that, and then let's see what we got. Right. Okay. We can adjust it a little bit more. Actually, let's put it a little bit outside, like so. And then we can put a donut over here, and then over here as well. All right, and then let's extrude the curve that we have, so that way both sides will be, and then the thing is not going to be solid. Yeah, there we go. So that way we know our where's our rail, right? Where we're working on. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna keep adjusting this until it looks good to you, or yeah. See, I'm just gonna set it somewhere around here. This one is gonna be for first it's gonna be for render, and then later on I can pull this up for production when your jeweler is gonna set the center stone. Yeah. So for me, this one is a good start. Can adjust this a little bit more, maybe. All right, something like that. Just it here. Okay. There we go. All right. This is a good start. You can now go ahead and exit out of this. And then from here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the top view, and then we're gonna do array polar. Okay, just select the prong, array polar, press enter, and then press F4, and then type the number of items will be 6, because you're gonna have 6 prongs in here. Okay, so it's gonna look like something like this, as you can tell. Yeah, and then now we can go ahead and create a under bezel. This under bezel, you can control it. You can decide how the thickness you want, but for me, I'm just gonna make it a little bit thinner. Okay, position over here. The thickness will be about 0.5. Then make sure that make sure there's a space in there, so that way your jeweler have less things to work on. Yeah, always think about your jeweler, guys, when you're designing. Make sure you give room for them. You give some room for them to work with. Yeah, make their job a little bit less less work, make their job a little bit easier. And I believe that when you're designing, is always connected to your jeweler, right? Because they're the ones going to be working on that design. And always have a good communication with your jeweler, and that will make you better when you are designing. All right. Okay, I'm gonna continue doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this to the bottom. I'm gonna make a copy, make it a little bit smaller, make a copy like this. Okay, and then let's see how it looks. We can adjust this inside, maybe not that way, like this. Okay, all right, something like that. Okay, we can make something like that. Yeah. All right. Okay. That thing is done. We got a 6 prong with the shape of a petal, right? We can adjust this a little bit more, but later on I can tackle that. I just want to keep continuing on this tutorial, this content tutorial for you guys. So now let's go ahead and create the petal, right? So the way to do the petal is what we can do is we're gonna go and lock the image that we have. Okay, we lock it so so this way if you click it, you won't be able to click it, right? It's just locked in there, right? So now you can draw on top of this. Actually, before we lock that, make sure you change the transparency. So go to properties, change the transparency to about, let's say 50%. Yeah, 58%. There you go. And then we can lock it. There you go. All right. Then from here, what we can do is we can now trace the shape of this. So we're gonna go to curve. You can draw. You can use a let's say a free form sketch, something like this, and then you can draw something. Oh, okay, maybe not that. Use interv curve. I like using interv curve. There you go. Interv curve, and then we're going to draw something like this. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna mirror it. Actually, let's adjust the points. Press F10, and then I'm gonna mirror this to the other side like this, and then blend curve from here to here, and then to here to here. Yeah, and then join. And then from here, what we can do is we can go ahead and offset this, going inside by about 0.5, like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do a fillet curves right here. Fillet curve. Let's soft curve. Let's see. Stripe here. Fillet curves right here. Yeah. It's gonna ask you how much do you want to fillet. So type 0.15. 0.15, and then now you can select here from here, and then here to here. Yeah. All right. So now we can join this. Okay. And then the next part here is we're done with this. We can now unlock it, and then we can pull this up. We basically just trace the shape of that, and then now we can go to the top view, and then we pull it somewhere around here. Yeah. And then let's start creating this shape that we got here. Yeah. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and extrude this by using extrude here. Let's say like this by about let's say 1.3. Yeah. And then from here, I'm gonna duplicate edge on this, and then I'm gonna add a profile cup like this. I want this to be high, Okay, like this, and then I'm gonna do a cap on this. Okay, don't worry about the history. Don't worry, we're taking control of our matrix goal. Okay, let's talk about the parametric history later on, because I believe making your stuff and manually is one of the most important things in designing and being in control on what you're working on. All right. So now we're gonna extract a surface, this surface, and then we're gonna keep adding some stuff here. We're gonna add a, let's say, an arc direction from the arc quad to perpendicular right here, and then go to front view and draw something like this. There you go. We're gonna make this yellow, and then we're gonna duplicate edge on here. Duplicate edge, the top. All right, make this blue, and then show everything again. And then now we're gonna do a sweep from this line to that line. Sweep 2 from this profile. Now we can join it. All right, that looks not that looks pretty good. So we have something like that, right? We can probably run this a little bit more. That's okay. For now, we're gonna make it look like this. Let's see if we close that. Okay, that close. All right. See that? So now, let's go ahead and let's pull this up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, and I'm gonna make it closer to our prong right here, right? Okay. And let's do if the fillet will work here. Actually, I want this part to be close. So we can do a duplicate edge here, and then we're gonna extrude curve going up like this. Okay, so make it solid. There you go. I'll show. Oops. Show right here. All right, and then I'm gonna try to fillet this and see if it works. Fillet solid, go to fillet edges to about 0.1. All right, that works. And later on, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a mesh and mesh repair, and how to do a quad mesh. I'm gonna show you how that is done, because I believe it's really powerful tool to for you guys to learn when you're doing a mesh on your design, and to make it more smoother and before you render. All right, let's continue over here. We're almost done here anyway. Let's go here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cage edit this again. All right, guys, we're back. My matrix just crashed, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead and group this. We're gonna group this. Okay, and then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a cage edit, bounding box, C-plane, and then we're just gonna adjust this a tiny bit, like that, like that. Okay. I want to pull this up a little bit, and then this one like so, like that. There you go. Okay, hold on real quick. Okay, continue here. So because I just want this surface right here to go a little bit above that, so that way it's standing out, right? So all right, this one looks good. So now we can go ahead and do a rotate with copy on from here to about this way right here. Yeah. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and mirror this to the other side and then mirror it to the other side. Okay. So to y-axis and then to our x-axis. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do that again so that way everybody can see it. So mirror to our y-axis. Okay. That's to the y. And then we're going to mirror this same thing to our x-axis. All right. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and pull out a, another stone. And the stone that I'm going to choose here is going to be, it's going to be a marquee like this. There you go. And then I'm just going to make this about 5 by 3. There you go, or 5 by 2.5. It's up to you. I just want it to fit somewhere around here. So I'm going to rotate that. Pull this all the way up. As you can see, this one, we can adjust this one right now. If you see yours that looks like this, your petals, what we can do is we can go ahead and adjust it real quick because we want this to be flat on our rail, right? So that way it's smooth. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. From here, let's go back here. So do a cage edit again, and then we're gonna pull this one over here. Just make it, pull this down a tiny bit, and then this one it's okay because this one can, the left side right here, it's okay to be a little bit up, and then the one closer to the stone can be flattened to your finger rail. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna rotate it and mirror it. Okay, we're gonna delete this now. So rotate, copy on from here, and then mirror it to the other side, and then to our y-axis, x-axis. There you go. All right. Okay, so as you can see, this is a little bit too thick, so because we need some space here for our bezel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete the top again. So it's like that, guys. Sometimes you gotta be more patient to design your project or design. So we're gonna use a gumball, and then we're just gonna adjust this a tiny bit like this. Okay, and then now let's try to go ahead and rotate this again from our center going this way. There you go, and then mirror it this way. All right, that looks good. From here, we're gonna go ahead and adjust this, the marquee that we have, and then we're gonna add a bezel on it, and then this bezel can be something like 0.6, thickness 0.6, the thickness on the bottom, we can adjust that. I'm gonna pull this all the way down because we're gonna cut this to our finger rail. Okay, something like that, and then we can adjust it a little bit more. Rotate it, going to the right. Okay, and then we can do a wire cut, but the most easiest one to cut is right now is gonna be the cut to the rail. There you go. All right. See, now it became too thin. So same thing. You can start from the middle here again and make it a little bit thicker. And then now we can do a rotate from here to here. Make sure that this touch so that we have a little bit of connection on your bezel and your. All right, and then from here we're gonna do a mirror on this. There you go. All right, guys, we're almost done. The final thing here, actually I want this angle down a little bit more, so delete the top, adjust this a little bit to rotate the angle of this marquee, this one going down, and then do a bezel again, make it 0.6. All right, the angle will be about like that. Yeah, there you go. That's a lot better. There we go. Let's pull this up a little bit. Yeah, and then cut to the rail. There you go. You don't have to fillet this right now, but you can. But later on, I'm gonna show you what I do to make it more. Using a mesh repair and quad remesh, I'm gonna show you how I do it. Yeah. So mirror it to the other side. So now what we can do here is we can create our profile. Okay, this profile, guys, I always like the profile that's comfort fit, so that way it's comfort to wear. You know how when you have a little bit of slight curve going inside like this, we can even adjust this more. We can rebuild this, like example, rebuild to, let's say, 16 and 3, and then from here we can adjust the points to somewhere like that. There you go. Yeah. Okay, somewhere like that. So yeah, you have more you'll have more shape this way, so it's more comfort fit. Okay, so we're gonna add another profile. Now this will be this way. We can put this same thing about 2.5. Let's see how it looks. Maybe 2.2, and then now we're gonna sweep one from here to here. All right, and then let's do a profile copier. Okay, to end it there, join, and then we're gonna do a mirror to the other side. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay. Once you're done, make sure you save it. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you how I put this onto mesh and make it look better for rendering. Okay. You see you have some sharp edges over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide all the gems, click everything, and then go to mesh repair. Okay, once you press mesh repair, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. Okay, hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, there we go. Make sure you click delete input on, because you want the previous surface to be deleted, and then you just want the mesh in there. Okay, other than that, just press enter here. Should be good. All right, so basically you get something like this, right? You get something like this raw. Let me show you real quick. Straight render. You see something like this when you do a mesh repair. As you can see, you have sharp triangles here, it doesn't look good. And the only way to fix this is, one way to fix this is we're gonna go ahead and use quad remesh. All right, this tool is like a magic. Every one of you guys should use it when you're doing your rendering, before you do a render, because it'll make your rendering look better and more soft. Okay, so let's go ahead and click the mesh and then type quad remesh. Okay, and then over here, the settings that you want here is you want to delete input, yes, right here, check that. And then you want the quad target to approximately type let's say 12K. There you go, and then press OK. All right guys, and then just wait it out, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like from before and after you use the quad remesh. And I'll tell you guys, it's like a magic tool, and you're lucky if you're using MatrixGold, because it's a very good tool here. I don't think Matrix 9 had this. I believe Rhino had this, as you can tell. And there you go guys. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show you real quick from straight render. So from here, as you can see, you have sharp edges to here. There you go guys, look at that, it's so smooth, right? And then if you look at this on shaded mode, it looks so clean. Yeah, so remember guys, this one is gonna be before you render your project. I believe it's gonna be useful for you guys when you're using MatrixGold. It's gonna be definitely worth it. So that's quad remesh, and just copy what I did and you'll be able to play around with it, and you'll be able to achieve something like this. All right guys, if you feel like I was going too fast, you can always pause the video and rewatch any section you like. And there you go guys, that's pretty much about it. If you like this content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and drop any questions or requests in the comments below guys. Everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.